Hey ladies, Jamie Walker here, and I am going to show you how I apply my Jamberry nail wrap. Just understand that the first time that you do your wraps, it might feel a little bit awkward. It's new, just like anything new that you're learning, it will. But I can promise you, when I paint my nails, painting my left hand is still really awkward. Doing my jams, I can do my left hand and my right hand equally as good. So understand that once you get used to it, it is seriously easier than painting your nails, and it lasts way longer. So to apply your wraps, you obviously need a sheet of wraps. This sheet will be enough to do 2 full manicures and 2 full pedicures. So in one sheet, you're getting enough to do all of those applications. You will need what we call Jamberry Gold, this little rubber cuticle pusher. You use this to get pressure on your nail. You will need one of these little wooden sticks. It's called an orange stick, in case you were wondering. Yep, I learned all this neat stuff. So you'll need an orange stick, you'll need your cuticle pusher, you'll need some nail scissors, and you'll need clippers or a file depending on your nails. I use a clipper, I don't even use file on mine, but some people do file. And all of this stuff actually does come in our application kit, so you can get it all in one shot. And you'll also need a heat source. I highly recommend our Jamberry heater. It's little, it's tiny, it'll sit on the table next to you or on the bathroom, counter when you're doing your nails. You can use a blow dryer, but I promise you, you want the heater. It makes your life way easier, way quieter, and way less complicated. So, to get started, super important that your nails are clean and clear of cuticle and any oil. So most of us have oils naturally on our nails. We use lotions and things. So I want to make sure your hands are clean. Usually I recommend you in a quick wash with Dawn dish liquid just to make sure nails are clean. And then you're going to clean your nail with alcohol. I use our Jamberry nail prep cleanser, and you can even use vinegar. The alcohol, the prep cleanser, the vinegar actually take any germs that are on your nails. You want to make sure they're very clean before you apply your wrap. So I'm just going to clean my nails. I usually clean them all at the same time. I'm just going to clean this one real quick so I can get to applying my wraps. So basically, the key, I'm going to turn this camera down so you can see a little bit better. The key to getting a good application is that you choose a wrap that fits. Usually when I choose my wraps, I like to have a little sliver of nail on either side of my natural nail showing. That way I'm ensuring that the wrap is not touching my skin. It's not going to hurt your skin. That's not the problem. The problem is if it's touching your skin, that there's an area that's actually not stuck to your nail, and you'll get a little wrinkling on the side, or you'll start to get like dirt and gunk in there, and it's not what you want. So I always err on the side of small. So when I'm sizing my wraps, what's nice is that it's on this clear backing, so I literally just fold it over my nail, and that one's actually a little big. So I'm going to go with a smaller wrap, again, to make sure that it's not going to be too big for my nail. So all I do is I roll it. I don't know if you saw that. I just roll it back off the sheet and it pops off. If it doesn't, just use your little orange stick to kind of get it started, because you don't want to touch the wrap, because again, you have oils and things on your nails. And then basically I just cut slowly. I do a really slow cut because it'll stick to my scissors when you cut it slowly. And then I just transfer it over to my orange stick. So it's super easy, just like that. I didn't touch the wrap at all. I just stuck it on my orange stick. So I'm just going to heat it up for a couple seconds, and then I'm going to apply it to my nail. Now this is something that I find interesting. When I first started, I felt like I had a race to stick it on. You don't, ladies. Just take your time and line it up. Now, it's not on my nail. I just barely stuck it down. And then I slowly do some pressure straight up the middle, then up the sides. And when I say pressure, I mean I am pushing. I'm not hurting myself, but I saw all too many times I see ladies just gently tapping it. No, I push it down. I use my thumb and I push all around, all around, all around. Heat and pressure are what, our nail wraps are heat activated and pressure sealed to your nail. So then I just heat it again. So you heat it this time for about 5 seconds till it starts to feel really warm. And this is when I use this little rubber cuticle pusher, again, what I call Jamberry Gold, because it lets you just get all in the corners and pushes your wrap way down, and it just makes it perfect. So I just push, push, push all around, and that is it. I like to use this other side too. It's really hard on the sides just to make sure that it's sticking, again, to my nail and not to my finger, because I don't want that. And that's it. Now it's on. Obviously, it doesn't look that pretty because it needs to be clipped. So I just clip off the excess with my nail scissors. If you're cutting, here's a funny thing I learned. If you're cutting with your opposite hand, so like for me, I'm right-handed. If I cut my other hand, turn them opposite. Like, so if I'm cutting my right hand, the curve is faced in, but when you cut the opposite hand, if you turn so the curve is facing out, you'll be able to cut. Something interesting I learned. But I clip it down, and then I use my nail clippers to actually trim my nail itself up to make sure I don't have any extra wrap hanging over my nail, and I just cut off a sliver. Again, this is what I told you. Some people prefer to use a file. If you want to file, you just make sure you file straight down and don't go at an angle too much because you don't want to tear up your wrap. But once I file it down and get it really smooth, or clip it and get it smooth, then I actually heat the tip up again and just push it down nice and firm. But that's it. I'm not trying to flick you off, I promise. Just happened to do my middle finger there, but that's it. My wraps are good to go, and I can go on about my life. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, ladies. Enjoy your wraps.